Okay, welcome to Sports Chat. We've entered the summer dry season. Got a lot going on. NBA and NHL playoffs. And some camps. That's about all that's going on there.
Yeah, the Cougar football camp starts Monday, June the 8th. I believe it's anyone from 6 to 16 years old. Pretty much come up. I think it's $30. I'm not 100% sure of that.
That sounds right.
Got Vic going. Had some middle school level camps going.
Lady Eagles camp, I went to it the other day. They had a really good camp. We got Wanda Snodgrass, the head coach, and her assistants, Emily Hadmaker and Johnny Morris were there. Plus Jessica Moore, who has come back from coaching college ball, is going to be coaching probably at the high school next year, it's looking like. But she came back to Jacksboro to work on that camp.
I believe that Brad did say that Jessica would indeed be on the coaching staff at Hembo next year.
Tremendous asset.
Went to the Cougar banquet this last week. Lots of the basketball players got their awards. Nice banquet thanks to Coach Housley, Coach Honeycutt,
And the Brown family.
Everyone involved in putting it on. That good banquet. Cougars, I just got an email from Matt the other day. I believe in August. Maybe their basketball camp is in August or
July.
Yeah.
It's right before dead period.
We'll get you the exact date for that, but there will be a Cougar basketball camp as well. And it's good to get your kids in that. Get some, work at the high school level coaches. Just, there'll be a lot of fundamentals, basketball teaching going on. And it's good for all ages. I believe it's also probably going to be a 5 to 16-ish type camp. It's good to get the young kids out and get them involved. It's something to do in the summer.
And, that's the kids that's going to be playing at high school eventually anyway.
There's lots of summer. Football will be starting up for the youth in a few months, maybe a month or so. Lots of little league baseball. There's not a lot to do if you're, say, 13 to 17 years old in the summertime, as far as it goes for sports locally. Maybe a little bit of baseball for a few people that age around here. But most of the summer sports focus on the really young. These camps are a good way to just hone your skills, and hopefully everybody goes up and participates in it. There's always usually a big turnout at the high school for the football camp.
Ryan, you can never go wrong going to one of these camps, learning from a different set of coaches, picking up maybe a new skill set.
Yeah, it definitely helps, and it's never a bad thing to go up, get your coaching, get some work in the summertime. Otherwise, it will be the dead period soon. You'll have a lot of, pretty much a lot of nothing going on. Coaches going on vacation, finally getting some time off. It's basically the only time off they really get throughout the year, for the most part. Coaches are always working. They'll take
It's a
usually
tough
a week or
lot.
so.
People don't get that.
A week or so off a year, 2 weeks off a year, and that's during this dead period. And that's about all they get. They run the big time program ready to start back up as soon as that dead period is over.
I was talking to some people today, just what a turnaround. Just how excited they are for football season coming up.
Oh yeah, these last few years here have proven that Campbell County can win at football. And that's all that anybody was ever looking for here. We always had good crowd support, especially you go to other places when the team struggles, their stadiums are nearly empty. A few years ago we went to Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge was
It was
5-3, something like that. It was empty.
Jellicoe that time.
Jellicoe has no fans there. Campbell County's always had above average fan support for the level of winning, because the level of winning, frankly, other than just a couple of years under Wells, was just near nothing. Horrible since the 70s, with 3-4 wins with your great seasons. But we always had good fan support. Now the fan support's just really big time. Defense is great in the spring game. Offense, there's still got a ways to go, and coaches will tell you that. And, Justin, he's working hard with the quarterbacks. Josh James, he says he's got some talent at receiver and depth. Daniel Berry says he's got talent and depth at the running back spot. Dan Turner's got a big offensive line. It's going to probably be the strength of the offense.
Right. This is going to be close to the biggest offensive line Campbell County ever had, if not the biggest.
You'd be 270, 280 across the board. no undersized people having to perform. And the undersized guys on the last couple of lines, Mitchell Roberts and Patrick Wright, a few other guys, they perform really well. But they're at a
That's if you got
disadvantage.
a Mike Rhodes and a Peyton Webb that's going to perform at that same level.
You got 280-pound, 300-pound guys doing the same techniques, getting the same form. And Peyton Webb has started every year of his football playing career. Now, he started as a 6th grader, 7th grader, 8th grader, 9th grader, 10th grader. I believe he's a junior this year, possibly even a senior. He started his entire career. I mean, he's a career-long starter. And he also been playing some of the defense on the defensive line. And the defense, though, as I pointed out earlier, it really looks outstanding. Playing at a really high level. They're all over the field. They're fast. They're big. They're strong. So they're going to need to be a little bit better this year. And it's going to be like a few years ago. Campbell County's going to be riding on the defense a lot. I don't think you'll see them. They will still may score a lot, but I don't think we'll be able to see them, in these 42 to 41 kind of shootout games. I mean, if they're giving up 41 points, there's probably going to be not as good a night as some of the last few years.
Yeah.
Jefferson, Torres, and Phillips, and Elkins, and just the litany of skilled position players, Paul Moore. So it's going to look different, but that's what the whole summer's for. After that victory's over, you've got about a month and a half to get them tuned up, and otherwise they're going to be in the weight room. And you expect the players to be on their own. That coaches can't have any contact. The players to get together, and the receivers and quarterbacks going to throw. And they'll be able to 7-on-7 in July after the dead period's over too, to hopefully get some timing down and everything like that. We'll let you know more about the 7-on-7 later.
On the national level, Blackhawks are up 1-0 in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Exciting game. It was 1-0 for
They
the
took one in Tampa, so that in theory gives them a super advantage.
Yeah, Blackhawks are really tough at home. The West is better teams in hockey. Golden State beat Cleveland last night, 108-100 in overtime, and Cleveland may have lost Kyrie Irving.
And LeBron James is missing in action the last couple minutes of regulation and all of overtime.
He had a big game. He had 42 points until there was like a minute to go, and then he was done.
This is why he's not Michael.
I mean, that's been established a long time now. He's just not. Never going to be. People can say he's better than this. He's not. You would never see Jordan get shut down in overtime of the game. You would never see, especially of a finals game. But that's the difference. They don't compare. And he's got about 3 titles before he started being mentioned in that rarefied air with Michael Jordan. And right now he's trying to catch the legacy of Larry Bird or Magic Johnson or something like that. Still a long way to go for Magic to getting closer to the record. No, he's not. It's not LeBron's a bad player. He's just not.
He's actually a really good player.
He's
just
not
one of those guys.
at that level of
No,
best
Kareem
player.
Abdul-Jabbar in this one.
That is just about it for sports. I'm not a big fan of baseball at the national level, so I don't know.
Baseball only matters in the postseason.
I guess we will probably see you shortly. I'm not sure next week, maybe the week after. In the summer, we're going to be later on the pool meet.
We may shoot Coles Can or something. Fans, have a great week. We'll see you next time.